Claudia, you lazy bum. You've neglected your duties as a wife again, haven't you?
What's this sudden burst about?
Seriously. How many years have you been married? It's about time you learned.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Don't play dumb. You didn't see me off this morning. You should be giving me a kiss saying, "Have a good day, dear," while handing me a homemade lunch. Do you even realize your position?
Let me tell you something, Randy. I am not your wife. I'm married to your brother, Miles. We live in a completely separate house. You live with your parents next door, and you're telling me to see you off? How am I supposed to do that when I don't even know when you leave?
Stop talking back. As my brother's wife, you should respect all the men in the family, including me. You're practically my wife, too.
That's a conclusion only you could reach after twisting logic beyond recognition.
This isn't about logic. Starting tomorrow, you're going to see me off. Got it? Peck on the cheek saying, "Have a good day, dear." Don't forget the homemade lunch either.
A homemade lunch? How many times do I have to say it? I'm not your wife.
You're married to my brother, so you're as good as my wife, too.
This conversation is pointless. You and Miles were raised the same way, yet you're so different. Your parents are reasonable people, too. Where did you go so wrong?
Stop whining. Just do what I say.
Why should I listen to you? Stop imposing your selfish demands on me.
If you listen to me, this family will be happier. You'll be too.
I don't get it. You're the only one who thinks that way. Anyway, Randy, do you have time to text me at this hour?
Oh, shoot. I have a meeting soon. Just remember, you have to see me off tomorrow. And make me lunch. Don't forget. Claudia, where are you? What happened to seeing me off? I've looked all over the house and can't find you anywhere. Bring my lunch to the front door now.
I'm not at home.
Where are you then?
At a gas station?
Why are you there this early in the morning? You better not be skipping housework to go out and have fun.
I'm not playing around. I'm going to work.
Work? You were home yesterday.
I had an afternoon shift. But today I have a morning meeting with a client, so I left the house early.
You didn't tell me that. You should inform me about these things.
Why should I report my work schedule to you? I have no obligation to do that.
Of course you do. You're part of my family living on my property.
Actually, it's your dad's property.
Don't get smart with me. I told you yesterday to see me off, and you left early without doing so. Fine, just tell me where the lunch is, and I'll take it myself.
I didn't make one.
What? You didn't pack lunch for your brother-in-law? And left early? Do you even realize your role in this family?
I'm aware I'm Miles' wife. And I'm also aware that I'm not your wife.
You. Then quit your job.
Why?
Women should quit their jobs and focus on the household after marriage.
Are you serious?
Of course. When a wife works, house chores get neglected. I feel sorry for Miles.
He supports my decision to work. We share the housework, so there's no problem.
Share? No man would allow his pride to be hurt like that.
Nowadays, dual-income families are common. Your thinking is outdated, you know.
Outdated? Every man wants his wife to stay home.
That's just your opinion. Times have changed. Women working is normal.
I don't accept that. A wife should stay home and take care of the family.
Our household decisions are made by us, as a couple. It's none of your business.
I'm not just anybody. To you, I'm the master of this family.
Do you know what we call guys like you?
What?
Delusional.
How dare you?
From my perspective, you sound like a clueless guy spewing nonsense.
What did you say?
I'm gonna start driving, so I won't reply anymore.
Wait.
Randy, instead of wasting time on this, shouldn't you be heading to work?
Oh crap, I'm late. Honey, do you have a moment? Sorry to bother you while you're working. I just need to check something.
No worry, I'm on my lunch break. What's up?
Did you make my lunch today?
Yep. I did as you requested and put it in the fridge.
I checked the fridge, but there was no lunchbox.
What? That can't be right. Maybe I left it on the kitchen counter or the dining table by mistake.
No, there's nothing out.
Did I put it in the cupboard by some weird mistake?
I checked there too, just in case, but it's not there. I can't find my water bottle either.
Oh no. I did prepare your lunch though.
I saw you making it when I got back from my night shift, so I know you did.
Where could it have gone? I'm sorry, I have no idea what happened.
And don't worry about it. I'll just grab something to eat.
Sorry, hun.
This is hilarious. You're actually kind of cute sometimes.
Ew, what? So creepy.
No need to be shy. After acting all cocky this morning, you still made lunch for me.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was already late for work, so I thought I'd check out how clean you keep your house.
What?
I went over, looked in your fridge, and saw a pre-made lunch. I took it with me to work.
What do you mean you took it?
The door was unlocked, so you must have wanted me to come in, right?
You're crazy.
By the way, what was that about? The heart-shaped carrots? You made it, but were you too embarrassed to give it to me yourself? Is this what they call being a Tootsie Roll? Hard on the outside, soft on the inside?
Oh my god. That lunch was...
But I give you an F.
What?
I took a bite and it was inedible. Beyond disgusting. Ugh, it was so bad.
What are you talking about?
It was so awful, I threw it away.
You threw away lunch?
Right. It wasn't worth eating. And I hate carrots. Even if they're heart-shaped, it's a no-go. You should know your master's preferences.
So, you threw it away?
Yup. It was so bad I dunked it right into the trash. I mean, seriously, are you even a housewife? I've had your cooking a few times, and it's always terrible. If you had any sense, you'd cook better meals for me. If your next meal is bad too, I'll throw it in your face.
Don't you work for a frozen food company?
Why bring that up now?
How can someone in the food industry be so wasteful with food?
Because your cooking is terrible. I'm throwing it away to teach you to be better at it. If you don't like it, start cooking food that satisfies my taste.
Do you even know what goes into hot dogs and chicken nuggets?
What? Where are you going with this? Oh, I get it. You're planning to make me a lunch full of frozen foods since I'm a frozen food specialist? Great. Finally, you're acting like a proper housewife.
You little brat. Do you want to end up as hot dog ingredients?
What?
That lunch was for Miles.
No.
Why did you eat it? The heart-shaped carrots were his request. It wasn't for you.
No way. It was for Miles? Shoot.
I'm telling him right now.
No, wait.
Shut up.
Please don't. He's scary when he's angry. What do you think you're doing to my wife? Oh, Miles? Claudia told me everything. You took the lunch she made for me and threw it in the trash. Well, I'm at work right now, so can we talk about this later? I got permission from your boss to deal with this during your work hours. Wait. Explain yourself. I didn't know it was yours. I thought it was made for me. How on earth could you think that was yours? You live in the main house. Claudia and I live in a separate house. There's no way your lunch would be in our fridge. I mean, if it was your lunch, why didn't you take it with you when you left the house? Of course, I thought it was mine. Come on, bro, be honest. You left the food because it was bad, right? That assumption alone is ridiculous. I was home this morning because I worked a night shift last night. Oh. And as for her cooking being bad, her food is amazing. She even went to cooking classes before we got married to improve her skills. Maybe your taste buds are the problem. Cooking classes? I didn't know that. Now that you mention it, I did hear someone come in while I was in the bathroom. I heard a noise coming from the kitchen and thought it was Dad or Mom. But it must have been you. You sneaked into our house, rummaged through our fridge, and took my lunch. Only to throw it away instead of eating it. Ugh. But why have her prepare lunch in Tupperware containers? Why not just use a plate instead? It's just easier to warm it up. Well, that's why I mistook it. Are you still making excuses? No, How are you going to make this right? I didn't mean to. Don't start whining now. I'm going to call your boss and tell him everything. Why? Don't forget. 3 years ago, when you failed your job hunt, I spoke to my old friend, the CEO of the frozen food company, and got you that job. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's not just about appreciation. You spent your school years goofing off and hardly studying. When it came time to job hunt, that caught up with you. The interviewers saw right through you, and no one would hire you. That's when you finally realized the situation came crying to me for help, right? Yeah, but I thought it was your own fault, and you deserved to be unemployed. But Dad and Mom begged me to help you, so I spoke to my old friend and got you a job. You've been acting like you forgot all that, doing whatever you please. I remember, but that's got nothing to do with this. It has everything to do with this, idiot. You work with food, and yet you disrespect it by throwing it away. Keeping you employed there is a disgrace to my friend who hired you. But even if I quit now, I don't think I can find another job. Are you saying you'd let me become an unemployed loser? What? Of course not. Aha, so you're joking. Ah, you scared me. Man, you really had me going. Who said I was joking? Oh no. You're going to work with me. What? I've already talked to my boss about it. Oh my god. Didn't you just find out about the lunch incident from Claudia? How could you have talked to him already? Because this isn't just about the lunch. What do you mean? I've known since the day we moved into the house next door that you've been messing with Claudia. No, I haven't. You've been trying to take out your frustrations on her because you can't stand up to me. But she isn't weak, you know. You've been trying to get her attention by annoying her, right? No, you're wrong. Calling her ugly and fat behind my back? Overwatering her favorite plants until they die? You enjoyed seeing her upset, didn't you? Huh, that's so childish. No way! I was joking when I called her names. And the plant thing wasn't on purpose. She told me everything. She reported every single thing you did. Oh man. I could have called you out immediately, but I decided to wait and see if you'd come to your senses. A sensible person would feel ashamed and stop the petty harassment. But instead, you didn't reflect on your actions at all, and only escalated them. I didn't mean any harm. I just wanted to tease her a bit. Enough with the excuses. Since things kept getting worse, my boss said he'd take you in. Wait. Your boss? You mean that guy? Even people in certain shady professions make way for him like Moses parting the sea? I've heard when he walks by, everyone steps aside in silence. I saw him once up close, and it felt like the air froze. Exactly. His presence is no joke. Even the most arrogant people behave in front of him. I can't do it. I just can't. Bro, please. Can't you think of another way? Another way? There isn't one. Your behavior affects all of us. But please, anywhere but your workplace. You don't have a choice. I'm contacting both our bosses right now. No, wait. In a few days, you'll be working under my supervision. So be prepared.
What do you want? I'm at work.
Claudia, please help me.
What happened?
I'll have to work at Miles's company.
Good. That sounds like a great idea.
Huh?
I'm an employee at a client company of his workplace, so I've heard about their reputation. I think a construction company is perfect for you right now. After all, Alpha Construction is known to be tough as nails.
No. I don't want that.
I've heard the boss is so scary that once you see him, you'll never forget him.
Yes, that's true.
And the company is known for its strict work ethic. They train you thoroughly so you never repeat a mistake.
Seriously?
The boss is tough on himself and expects the same from his employees. But that's why Alpha Construction is at the top of the industry.
I can't handle that.
I think it'll be a good experience for you. It's a chance to work in a disciplined environment and reflect on yourself.
But I don't have the stamina.
Like you have a choice. They'll build your strength and resilience. Think of it as rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation?
You'll be out early in the morning, operating heavy machinery and moving materials. You'll gain physical strength and develop a regular routine. You're always late, but at Alpha, even one tardy can lead to serious consequences.
Oh no.
All the employees there take pride in their work. If you work there, you'll find pride in yourself too.
But I'm scared.
As Miles said, you don't have any other options. Work at Alpha Construction and let them train you properly. This is the only way. Randy must have really hated the idea of working at Alpha Construction. He begged his boss of the frozen food company, promising to work seriously if he could stay. But the boss didn't relent. He firmly believed that people who waste food have a rotten character. After hearing about the lunch incident from Miles, he thought it'd be best for Randy to toughen up in a more challenging environment. Moreover, commuting from the same property as his brother would make him too complacent. So, he was moved into the company housing. At work, He's pushed hard, and even when he returns home, he's constantly reprimanded by strict colleagues. He's facing tougher days than he imagined. But I hope this experience helps him become a better person.